This video is designed to help you improve your English naturally. You will hear real English conversations, simple vocabulary, and clear pronunciation. Listen carefully and enjoy the process. Let's begin.
Poor my son. He went out yesterday and now he's really tired. Should I wake him up? I think he arrived too late yesterday, or was it in the morning today? I'm not sure. But it is lunchtime. I will wake him up. He has to eat something. He must be so weak. He needs to eat on time, or he could get sick. No. That's not gonna happen. Fabricio, wake up. It's very late. You have to eat something.
Oh, my head. What a night it was last night. I don't remember much, but... Mom? Is that you? What are you doing in my room? I told you not to come in.
But you need to eat something. It's very late, and if you don't eat, you'll get sick.
Why would I worry about the time? I don't have to work or study. I want to sleep more. I have a terrible headache. Yesterday I went to a party and it was one of the best parties. But now I need to sleep, please. So get out of my room so I can go back to sleep. I'll go downstairs later and you'd better have my lunch ready. I will be really hungry. Aren't you listening to me? Go and cook something now. Let me sleep.
But I just wanted you to eat something because it's very late. I know you went out and...
Are you still here? Oh my God. Stop talking and go right now, please.
Okay, son, I'm really sorry. I'll prepare something delicious for you. I will cook something delicious for Fabricio. I'm preparing his favorite dish. I know he can be a little moody sometimes, but he's a good boy. He's still my baby.
Oh my God, why does she have to make so much noise? I have a headache. What are you doing? I told you I wanted to sleep, and now you're making a lot of noise.
Oh, good afternoon, son. You have woken up. Guess what? I'm making your favorite.
I don't care what you're doing now. I told you I wanted to sleep. Damn. But you're too old to hear clearly, I suppose. I'm going to the living room.
Okay, my son. I know you're angry because you are hungry. Just wait, please.
Mom, come here. Mom, I need you here now.
Fabricio, did you call me? What happened, son? Are you okay?
No, of course I'm not okay. I was about to sit on my armchair and watch TV, but it turns out we don't have a TV. What happened with the TV? What happened?
Oh, the television. I'm sorry, son. The TV broke down yesterday.
What? What do you mean it broke down? It was good yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was raining yesterday and some rain fell on the television.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. But how did you let that happen?
I couldn't do anything, son. There is a huge hole in the ceiling. I had already told you. I told you to fix it, but I suppose you forgot it. And that's how it happened.
I don't remember you had told me that. And why didn't you hire a plumber to do that job, Mom?
Because we don't have enough money, Fabricio. The money I make is not enough, and you know that.
I have already told you, Mom. You should get another job. The payment sucks.
I can't work more hours. I have to wash clothes, and with my age, that can be difficult sometimes. It would be great if you could help me, Fabricio. What happened with the job you had?
It wasn't for me. I don't like being carrying things the whole day. That's horrible.
Yeah, but you have started a career. Why don't you get a job on that area?
Are you kidding? I have already told you, Mom, I didn't finish the career. I gave up studying that because the teachers were very mean to me. They hated me. Besides, I didn't like that career. It was too difficult. Being a lawyer wasn't for me.
But you could work with your uncle. He told me you could help him with his store.
Nah, I don't like that. He doesn't seem to be a good boss. I prefer not to go there. Listen, I know what I'm doing with my life, Mom. You don't need to tell me what to do, okay?
I'm just saying that we need to get more money. We don't have enough money, Fabricio.
Well, that's your problem. You divorced Dad. You wanted me to stay with you, remember?
But it was 20 years ago, when you were just 10. Now you're 30 years old, son.
Yeah, so what? That's not a problem for me. I'm living the best years of my life. I go to parties, have a lot of friends, I do whatever I want to do, and you can do nothing about it. Oh, what's happening? I have a terrible headache, Mom. Mom, what's happening to me?
Poor my son. He went out yesterday and now he's really tired. Should I wake him up?
Mom, is that you? Mom? Oh my god, what's happening here? Mom?
Yes, it's me. Please do not get mad at me. I didn't want to wake you up, son. I just wanted to tell you that you need to eat something because you must be hungry. I don't want you to get sick. I will prepare your favorite dish, chicken stew. I know you love it. Is that okay?
Yes, Mom, that's good. I had a terrible nightmare, Mom. Mom, I need to tell you something. I'm really, really sorry. Seriously. I know I have been a burden for you all this time, and you don't deserve that. I am 30 years old and I still behave as a child. That's not correct. And now I know that. I want to tell you that you don't have to work anymore. I will get a job today. And I will pay for the bills and all the necessary in this house. You just rest. I don't deserve to have such an awesome mother as you. Please forgive me, Mom. I promise everything is going to be different starting today. I promise that.
Oh, honey, you don't need to be sorry. Sometimes it is difficult for us. I know you haven't been behaving properly, but you are my son, and I will always love you.
I know that, Mom. That's why I want to thank you, and I will work hard. I love you so much.
Now, get ready for the next conversation. Listen to how the sentences are used naturally. Here it comes.
Relax, Charlie. We do it every day. We have plenty of time now. Don't worry. We'll look for some new friends for you, okay? So you can play with them, okay? Hey, Leonard. How are you doing, my friend? I see you're walking your dog. Hey, hi, Marco. Yeah, I'm walking Charlie. How's it going? How's work? Work's going fine. You must be really happy now that you're on vacation, huh? You think? I supposed it was going to be easier now that I don't work. But what? You have a lot of free time now, and your routine must be so relaxing. I wish. I have been doing a lot of things at home. Do you want to know? What? About your routine? Of course. I don't think that's too hard, as you say. Okay, I'm going to tell you. You will see it's not as easy as you think. Where to start? To start, I can't sleep 8 hours a day. I need to wake up very early in the morning. And you're wondering why? Because I have to do a lot of things during the day. So I usually sleep 4 or 5 hours every day. Then I normally wake up at 5 in the morning. After waking up, I like to practice some yoga. I started this habit some weeks ago and it's great. At the beginning, it was kind of difficult, but now I do it every day in the morning to relax. It also helps to organize your mind to accomplish all you have planned for that day. I do yoga for about 10 minutes. I think that's enough for me, at least to de-stress. Then I drink some water. Drinking water in the morning is so important and healthy. It helps me to have more energy because after that, I need to exercise for another 10 minutes. I normally do some squats to keep my body in a good shape. It helps me to stay fit. I do 50 squats, normally 5 series of 10 squats. It is more difficult than it seems. I go to the gym later, but I will tell you about that in some minutes. So that's me exercising. Oh, sometimes I go running in the mornings. It all depends on how much time I have. I love running, and I love listening to music while I'm running. It relaxes me a lot. I often listen to rock music or electro. It motivates me to run faster every day. I run for about 30 minutes in the park. Sometimes I go with some neighbors too. That usually happens on the weekends because they are all working on weekdays, you know. And you can never forget about drinking water. You need to drink at least 3 liters. Rarely, but it happens, I drink some energy drink. It helps you have more electrolytes. Oh, but don't drink so much of this, or you could get fat due to its high level of sodium. Believe it or not, after running, I sometimes buy and read the newspaper. It is not very often, but when I have time, I want to keep myself updated. I do that. I don't like reading about bad news. I just read the sports section and the culture one. I love doing crosswords and word search. I spend some time doing that in the park. It rarely happens, but when I don't have much time to prepare breakfast, I go to the mall and buy a cheeseburger. I know this is not good for my health, but anyway, I have that for breakfast, and then I go back home because I have more things to do there. As I was telling you, I don't always eat that burger. I usually make my breakfast at home. Making your own breakfast is important because you can prepare it healthier. I almost always make pancakes or some fried eggs with bacon and toast. Delicious. Although I'm not a good cook, I try to do my best to prepare the best breakfast ever. You should come home someday so we can have breakfast together before going to work. After having breakfast, I take a shower and, of course, brush my teeth for about 5 minutes. I know some people like taking a shower before having breakfast, but I got used to do that. Well, just for you to know, I take a shower every day, okay? After that, I normally check all the things I need to do at home, especially cleaning. I have a to-do list. I think everyone should have one. It is very useful. On this, I check the things I do and I need to do later. That way I can organize my time better. Well, I start vacuuming the living room. I do it every day because it has a lot of dust. I always listen to music while I'm vacuuming the floor. It helps me concentrate and have fun. Right after vacuuming, I have to mop the floor. I don't do it every day. I do it 4 times a week. I do it with that frequency because it's too difficult to do that every day. A lot of work. Then I go to my yard. I have a small garden with some plants and flowers there. I rake the grass to keep it clean every day. I love having a beautiful garden at home. It is important to have a good rake, otherwise, you will suffer doing this for more time. After doing that, I call my parents to check they are fine and to say hello. I always do it. I always keep in touch with them. I talk with them for about 20 minutes, approximately. After talking to my parents, I check my email and chat online with my friends and relatives. I also surf the internet to search important information. You know I like to study at home. I'm not working these days, but I like to check some documents to help my coworkers. I write reports and check some contracts, but it is not very often. I just do it sometimes. I like reading books before having lunch. I read novels or books about technology. Although I don't read every day, I love reading in my living room. It's very relaxing for me. I normally go shopping in the afternoons. I need to buy some groceries and other products. I don't like going to the supermarket much because it takes a lot of time, but I need to do it. Oh, let me finish telling you about my weekends. Of course, I have fun sometimes. I watch movies at home or I go to the cinema. I can do both because I like watching movies. When I have more time, I love going fishing. You should come with me sometime. I go to a lake that is near the city. It is very peaceful and quiet. I go there to relax on Sundays. I also go trekking or just walking to the mountains. It is called mountain walking. I do it on Sundays too, before going fishing to be exactly. It can be really tiring sometimes. And finally, I go dancing on Fridays or Saturdays. I'm not good at dancing, but anyway. The important is to have fun, right? Well, I do. I have fun dancing alone. Wow, you really do a lot of things. I was wrong. I thought differently. Yeah, don't worry. But I like my life as it is. I'm very happy.
Take a short moment and focus on the pronunciation and rhythm. Then, let's move to the next conversation.
Bruno, are you ready for your interview? Mom is making dinner for both of us. No, I'm not. I'm so nervous. It's my first interview and I'm not sure. Oh, come on. You'll be fine. You just need to believe in yourself. Yeah, you say that because it's easy for you. You have gone to many interviews, but this interview is important for me. I have studied hard for this, but I'm scared. All right. I'm gonna help you, okay? Let me take a seat so we can talk for a while. Okay, the first thing you have to do is dress for the job or company. It's very important. Today's casual dress codes do not give you permission to dress as you want when you have an interview. It is important to know what to wear to an interview and to be well groomed. Whether you wear a suit or something less formal depends on the company culture and the position you are seeking. If possible, call to find out about the company dress code before the interview. Yeah, I have already gotten that information. That's why I'm wearing this yellow shirt. Excellent. Another important thing is to listen. One of the most crucial interview tips. From the very beginning of the interview, your interviewer is giving you information. Either directly or indirectly. If you are not hearing it, you're missing a major opportunity. Good communication skills include listening and letting the person know you heard what was said. Observe your interviewer and match that style and pace. Remember that tip. But please don't talk too much. Telling the interviewer more than he needs to know could be a fatal mistake. When you have not prepared ahead of time, you may ramble. When answering interview questions, sometimes talking yourself right out of the job. Prepare for the interview by reading through the job position, what information it has. Matching your skills with the position's requirements and relating only that information. Don't talk about unnecessary things such as your new girlfriend or a nice restaurant. Don't be too familiar. The interview is a professional meeting to talk about business. This is not about making a new friend. Your level of familiarity should mimic the interviewer's demeanor. It is important to bring energy and enthusiasm to the interview and to ask questions. But please do not overstep your place as a candidate looking for a job. Remember that. And that takes us to the next advice. Use appropriate language all the time. It's a given that you should use professional language during the interview. Be aware of any inappropriate slang words or references to age, race, religion, politics, or sexual orientation. These topics could send you out of the door very quickly. Believe me. Don't be cocky. Attitude plays a key role in your interview success, so be careful. There's a fine balance between confidence, professionalism, and modesty. Even if you're putting on a performance to demonstrate your ability, overconfidence is as bad, if not worse, as being too reserved. All the interview tips in the world won't save you if you come off as unpleasant to work with. Also, take care to answer the questions. When interviewers ask for an example of a time when you did something, they are asking behavioral interview questions, which are designed to elicit a sample of your past behavior. If you fail to relate a specific example, you not only don't answer the question, but you also miss an opportunity to prove your ability and talk about your skills. Oh, I almost forget it. A very important part. Prepare yourself before the interview, of course. Making sure that you're ready for your interview will boost your confidence and help you do well. Know yourself. You should be able to describe how your skills, interests, and values and match them to the organizations. Also, it's important to research the company. This shows that you care about this job enough to learn about the company's mission statement, products, and values. Understand how they relate to the position you are being interviewed for. You might find this information online, but you can also call or visit and ask for brochures or other publications. Understand the job. Ask their human resources or hiring manager for a detailed job description. You can find out more about the job from someone who works there. Or talk to someone in your network who does similar work. It helped me a lot in the past. Put yourself in the interviewer's position. Write down questions you would want to ask a potential employee. Research your answers. Make sure you're prepared for these common interview questions. Review your resume. Choose which of your strengths and abilities match what's needed for this job, so you can point them out in the interview. Identify your accomplishments. Be ready to talk about them in a way that shows hiring managers you can do what's needed. Also, remember it's important to ask questions. Many candidates forget about that. When asked if they have any questions, most candidates answer no. Wrong answer. Part of knowing how to interview is being ready to ask questions that demonstrate an interest in what goes on in the company. Asking questions also gives you the opportunity to find out if this is the right place for you. The best questions come from listening to what you're asked during the interview and asking for additional information. But don't ask too many questions. Don't appear desperate. When you interview with the please hire me approach, you appear desperate and less confident. Reflect the 3 C's during the interview: cool, calm, and confident. So, how do you feel after hearing all these tips about how to succeed at the job interview? Those tips are really helpful, but I still feel I'm not prepared. I don't know what to do. Alright then, we'll do something really useful. We'll practice and simulate your interview. After all these tips I have given to you, the best way to have a great interview is to practice. Seriously? Could you do that for me? Thank you so much, brother. Sure, I'm your big brother and I have more experience than you do. Let's practice. Great! I hope our subscribers liked this video with tips for passing an interview. I hope so, but they will let us know by commenting on this video as usual. Thank you so much.
Take a short moment and focus on the pronunciation and rhythm. Then, let's move to the next conversation.
Good morning, boss. Michael told me you were looking for me. What happened? Morning, Stuart. Yeah, I was looking for you. Have you just arrived to the office? Oh, no, of course not. I arrived on time as usual, but I was in the bathroom. Okay then. Well, I called you because I have something very important to tell you. Sure, if I can be of help, it would be a pleasure to be there for you, sir. I'm glad to know that, because you will be the one in charge of presenting the project. Me? Am I going to present the project to all the company partners? But obviously, everyone is gonna be there, so I want it to be the best presentation. I have already talked to your supervisor. He had some doubts about it, but I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, but why me? I mean, you're the one who always does it. And you are doing an excellent job, sir. I think you should do it. They want you to do it. I don't get it. You were always there, helping me and the team. You worked really hard. And now that you have the chance to get a good promotion, because that's what it means. You know that this project is very important for the company's objectives. You know that, don't you? Yes, sir, I know that. I was the one in charge of leading the project, but nothing. You just need to convince the company partners, and then you'll get it. You could finally be second in command here. You led that project really well, Stuart. Congratulations. And now all you have to do is present it. It will be perfect. You've already done a great job at leading that project. This will just be a piece of cake for you. I'll see you tomorrow for the presentation. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Of course, sir. Oh no. What am I gonna do now? Damn. Hey, Stuart. I was calling one of... What happened? Are you okay? Hello, John. No, I'm not okay. I'm worried. I don't know what to do. Relax. What's going on? Do you have any problem? Or what? Yeah, I do. The boss put me in charge of presenting the project, John. Oh, seriously? That's awesome, bro. Congratulations. I can't believe it. Mr. Belfort never does those kind of things because obviously this is very important. Yes, I know. I know this presentation is one of the most important in the company. Well, then we need to celebrate. And wait, you don't look happy. Why? I can't do it, John. And you perfectly know why. I just can't do it. What am I gonna do? Wait a second. Stuart, don't tell me this is because you are afraid of doing the presentation. Well, actually, yeah, I don't know. I can't believe it. You're still having self confidence issues. That's not possible. I understand that could happen when we studied at the university, but we're working now. You can't be afraid of talking in front of people or to do important presentations like this. You have worked hard for this, and nobody deserves it better than you. Come on, Stuart. This is what we've always talked about. We said we would work hard and get a promotion. I know, but I can't. I want that promotion, but I can't make it. But you led that project. You have experience leading people, and that makes you a good leader. It's true, I was in charge of that project, but I didn't ask for help. I did it on my own. What? Oh my god. Again? You used to do that at university too. I know, but I can't speak to many people. You know, I get scared and start to sweat. All right, relax, Stuart. I will help you, okay? You know, I'm good at this. Yes, you are. You were the one who presented all our projects at the university. Yes, and that's why I will give you some tips so you can become more confident. Okay? Okay. I hope you can help me. I'm scared, John. Scared. All right. The first thing you have to do is be kind to yourself. Accept yourself as you are. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to improve one skill. That's it. What I mean is that you're really good at doing other things. This is just one of your weaknesses. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I was the best student of our generation at the university. Exactly. You're good at many things, and you have to admit you have a weakness. Then the best way to be more confident is to get outside your comfort zone. Sadly, you didn't do it when you had the chance at the university, but we can do it now. You can give us a shorter presentation. That way, you will be practicing. A shorter presentation? Okay, I suppose I can do that. Some minutes. What else? We have to make a list of your positive qualities. I'm sure you have a lot of them. Positive qualities? I suppose I have some, but how could that help me be more confident? As I told you before, you need to understand you have a lot of strengths that help you a lot. Then we need to practice body language. That's something important. Body language? What do you mean by body language? I don't get it. Look at me. When I talk to you, do you see me as a person who is shy? No, because I know you're not shy. You are very outgoing. Exactly. Your body says a lot about you and your personality. You need to show you are prepared for the presentation. But don't worry, we'll work on that. What else? Oh, you need to understand you're not alone, Stuart. Why do you say that? Are you going to present the project with me? Thank you so much. No. What I mean is, you are not the only one who has self-confidence issues. Like you, there are a lot of people out there with the same issue. You get it? Yeah, I suppose. I knew a friend who also had this problem. He was terrible. Exactly. What else? Oh, we have to go little by little. In this case, we don't have much time, but we'll do the possible to reach the objective. Oh, also, something really important is you have to start talking to you positively. Positively? But I am not prepared to speak in front of people. So stupid. And that's exactly what you don't have to do. Don't say you're stupid, because you are not. I've already told you, you're great at many things. This is just one of your weaknesses. Alright, I guess I will have to do those things in order to give that presentation. Yes, and I will help you. Don't worry. And we'll start now. Stand firmly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You will do it great. I promise. Thank you very much, John. You helped me a lot. Thank you so much. Let's do it.
Now, get ready for the next conversation. Listen to how the sentences are used naturally. Here it comes.
Hey, Mark, what are you doing? I've had a very busy morning, bro. Hi, Stuart. I'm doing great. I'm about to finish writing some reports. That's good. Hey, have you watched the news recently? They said that. Oh, not again, please. Every time we talk about something, we have to debate about that. I know. But this is something really important. Don't you want to know? You know, I'm always curious about everything. But we don't think alike. That's the thing. I don't care. This thing is about work. I am sure you'll be interested. About work? All right. Tell me then, what is it? Well, they say the minimum wage will be $25 per hour. Isn't that amazing? You mean 25 bucks an hour for all kinds of professions? Is that it? Of course. I think that's great. Finally, there will be labor equality. I don't think that's a good idea, Stuart. I don't agree with that. It's not fair. What do you mean it's not fair? It totally is. We will finally earn the same amount of money. And what if I am a doctor and I have to study harder than other people? Is that fair? In that case, you could get an extra bonus according to your career, I think. That's a possibility. And what if we're both working in the same area, but I work harder than you? Does it mean I deserve the same salary as you, even if I put all my effort on working? No, I don't think that's correct. The amount of money we earn must be according to our effort and the time and money we have invested in starting a career. That's what I think. I disagree, but anyway, it's like the last time we talked, that crazy thing you said. What was that? Oh, schools should do away with homework altogether. Obviously, all the homework a student can make is a totally waste of time. How can you say that? Homework is the only thing that can make students learn at home. Okay, remind me something. We studied together at the school. I have a question for you. How many times did you really investigate to do your homework? Tell me. I did investigate sometimes. I had to search information to... Exactly. Sometimes. I'm gonna explain to you why homework should be banned. Homework leaves less time for children to be children. That's the truth. Kids need to get outside and play more often so they can grow and develop. But what is happening? Homework is holding them back from this. It's terrible. What else? Oh, homework also takes time away from sleep hours for children, which in turn increases the productivity of their next school day lesson. That's crazy, dude. Okay, then you think students, in this case kids, should do nothing at home? No, there are some alternatives to basic homework that could be beneficial. Fun reading about a topic that needs to be learned can be a productive assignment. Giving the child basic responsibilities, such as chores, is a good way to teach them without making it a task. But homework just make children feel stress all the time, and the benefits are very few. I think I get your point of view, but I don't agree. Like when you said animal testing shouldn't be banned. Don't you know animals suffer when scientists test all those products on them? I didn't say animals should suffer. Of course not. but animal testing is necessary. It contributes to life saving cures and treatments. Not only that, it's crucial to ensure that vaccines are safe. And you know why is that? Because there is no adequate alternative to testing on living, whole body system. Animals are appropriate research subjects because they are similar to human beings in many ways. I am sorry, but it has to be said, bro. Now, it doesn't mean they have to suffer. I think we have to find a way, a safe way to do animal testing and treat them well. Yeah, that sounds great, but that will only happen in your dreams. That's also true. Animal testing is cruel and inhumane. Scientists are able to test vaccines on humans volunteers. Alternative testing methods now exist that can replace the need for animals. We'll never agree, right? Like the time you said social media bring more harm than good. Obviously, I totally agree with that, although there are important benefits. Social media can also provide platforms for bullying and exclusion, unrealistic expectations about body image, and sources of popularity, normalization of risk taking behaviors, and can be detrimental to mental health. Oh, come on. You can't be serious. Social media has more benefits than bad things. For example, you can make new friends, communicate or connect with old friends and family. Also, you could help somebody with anything on a blog just by stating your opinion. The social media can bring people together that are interested in the same things as you are. Yeah, but it has many disadvantages too. It's dangerous, and you perfectly know that. Thanks to that, people think that sexual education should be mandatory in schools. Of course, it should be, especially if you have a proper source of information. It makes young students more aware, greatly prevents teen pregnancy, teaches the importance of consent. Yeah, but controlling the classes can be very difficult. You haven't thought about that. It can also hurt the religious beliefs of the students, and teachers are not always properly trained. Inadequate education in the subject can have opposite effects. That's the thing. Yeah, but hey, we're supposed to be working, not discussing. We think different, and we will never agree with those topics. It's not the first time. I know, but it's funny and interesting to talk about those things. For you, maybe, because I don't think our subscribers think like you do, Stuart. What? They also like watching videos about debates and different opinions. Plus, they can also comment about these topics They can give us their point of view. You're right. Feel free to comment and express your opinion. In a polite way, of course. Yeah, and if you like this kind of videos, let us know, please. Let's get back to work.
Thanks for spending time learning English with these conversations. Consistent listening is one of the best ways to improve your English. If this video was useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more English practice.